It's Week 14 of the NFL, and we'll see Brock Bowers. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Raiders and the Bucaneers, and it's coming up next.
We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. So good to be with you. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here. Greg, as we look at this matchup, I'm looking around and hearing this crowd. They're so fired up for this one. What's it like when you come on the road and you've got a hostile environment you need to take care of?
You know, I always liked it. I always thought it added to the element of bringing some energy and bringing some juice, especially in pregame. But once that ball's kicked off, you want to settle this crowd down as fast as you can, especially on offense. Take them out of it. Get them back.
The kicker, Chase McLaughlin, will get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, drafted back in 2019 out of Washington State. It's Gardner Minshew.
And he's coming off a game where he's pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest. He had a couple nice throws here and there, and I think that's what gives this team hope that he is the quarterback for the future, Mike, because when he's on, it looks like big boy football. The problem is they just don't see it enough. He didn't get into any sort of established rhythm, never found the end zone, and of course he had the one interception. I think today, get him off to a good start. Get an idea of what the defense is looking to do to counter you and find some easy layups to get this quarterback going. I think last week they weren't able to do it. If they don't find early success today, I have a feeling the result might not be all that different.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Raider first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Throwing again is Minshew. He'll tuck it and take off. A gain there of 21. First down, Vegas.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. To throw, Minshew. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll try left side here with Madison. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Again, it's Madison. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. And he's in. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
The kick is good. Makes the score Raiders 7, Bucaneers nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return is Trey Palmer. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Buccaneers led out by their quarterback, Baker Mayfield. He was in Cleveland and Carolina and then with the Rams, but now year 2 and it feels like he's found a home. Greg here with the Buccaneers.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
That's caught left side by Otten. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Here comes Otten in motion. On play action, Mayfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They put a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing on second down, Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd and 2. Now, a run with the rookie out of Oregon. He's going to have a Bucs first down. We're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1. Here comes Otten in motion. Right back to Irving. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Second down throw for Mayfield. And the reception for Chris Godwin.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
That is caught. He got Godwin.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
At the Raiders' 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. A dive, and he's in! Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and their running back set to go once more. And he continues to be a thorn in the side of defenses trying to stop him. Currently second in the NFL in rushing. The drive starts with a run by Madison. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to about the 29. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with Madison. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. The veteran linebacker Shaq Barrett in on the tackle. 3rd and 5. He'll try and throw with Minshew. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. The Raiders send their punt team out. Back deep for the Bucs, their speedster Trey Palmer. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully. And that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Tight end going in motion here. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes Otten in motion. They'll go again here with Irving. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
Fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive. 1st and 10. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, here comes Madison. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down.
2 yards off the play. And the Raiders 1st down.
They'll run up the middle. It's Madison. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Off the play fake, it's Minshew. That's caught by Bowers. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Minshew. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind us down to the end of this 1st quarter of play. Now a 3rd and 2. Here's Minshew. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. His 50th reception on the season. And he's got a first down to go with him.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
On first down, here's Minshew. That's a short one, caught by Bowers.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
He's got it inside the 5. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line. To throw once more, here's Minshew. That'll be taken in. It's Alexander Madison. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Now Madison. Looking for that final yard. It's third and goal. They'll run with Madison. And he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back, and it sets up fourth and goal.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill, but this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Palmer now to return. The Bucs offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motions right. On first down, here's Irving. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They send Godwin in motion. On 2nd down, Baker. That's to the rookie, 3rd-rounder, Jalen McMillan. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
The Raiders offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. He's got the Golden Domer. That's Michael Mayer.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he will power his way. into the end zone. Alexander Madison. Touchdown, Vegas. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Bucaneers 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Palmer now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Buccaneers offense ready to get back at it. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. This one on target to Godwin. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards.
Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Here comes Otten in motion. Throwing is Mayfield. This is intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give, and now it's Minshew. A throw on the run is complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. On the give, this is Madison. And the Raiders have a 1st and goal forthcoming. He takes this down to the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now Minshew. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
Field goals and takeaways. That's the 2 goals anytime a defense finds themselves in a goal-to-go situation. Now after that 1st down sack, I think the odds are a little bit more in their favor. Can they hold up here on 2nd and 3rd down? And if they can make the offense settle for 3, man, that's a huge win for this defense.
And he gets this one down inside the 10, but it will set up 3rd and goal. They look to throw it with Minshew. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders will extend their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll run with Irving. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Here comes Otten in motion. Throwing is Baker. He finds Mr. Reliable, Mike Evans. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Irving. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 3rd and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Raiders offense and Gardner Minshew going to take over once again, and he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run here with Madison. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
On 2nd down, here's Minshew. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And the Raiders first down.
1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Marshall is on the move. Minshew going to look to throw again. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them. really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
A 43-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Raiders going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
30-yard line.
On first down is Mayfield. That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And that one just before halftime with the Jaguars out on top. Christian Kirk, a touchdown reception. From there, let's get to Philadelphia as we check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. It's Jalen Hurts with a couple of touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And that one, all tied. It was a running back, Alexander Madison, who put together a solid first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin
Both
Mike
teams
Tirico
ready to
and
get
Greg
back
Olsen.
at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Baker Mayfield and the Bucks ready to get back to work. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Open man, the tight end, O'Keefe. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They send Evans in motion. A 2nd down throw from Mayfield. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake, it's Minshew. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. On the handoff, it's Madison. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Raider 1st down.
In today's game, Mike, we're so used to seeing everyone go for quarterback sneak in this situation. 3rd and inches, just let your quarterback kind of barrel forward and get a fresh set of downs. But a nice change up here, giving the ball to your back, Not only does he pick up the first down, but he gets plenty of yards after that. Every rookie that finds themselves in the lineup, Mike, they're trying to make plays that keep them in the lineup. Continue to show your coaches they can trust you as a young player in this league, and he continues to make plays like this. He's going to find himself in the lineup more and more often as the year unfolds.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up third down. He'll try and throw with Minshew. And that is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. Officially, a 29-yard attempt. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will extend their third-quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Palmer now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense make their way out to take over once more. This secondary will get a lot of the credit. 3 picks so far. But, Greg, the pass rush has been relentless as well.
Yeah, I think it's super important, Mike, that we point out just how much the pass rush and then the secondary coverage works together. The more that rush gets home, the faster that ball gets out. We can play certain coverages knowing the timing of the quarterback has to be sped up. So often, the teams that are the most successful in this league, Mike, they have the best understanding. When our back end and our front end are working in unison, man, it puts a lot of pressure on not only the quarterback, but the entire offense.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. Over the middle, that's Godwin. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Irving. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Robert Spillane spills him there. Here's a 2nd and 9.
At the 46-yard line.
Here comes Otten in motion. He finds his tight end, Keith. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run it. It's Irving. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. Now Mayfield. That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
In what's been a pretty impressive defensive performance here today, the pass rush has been a little underwhelming. They've been non-existent up until this point, so as they finish this game out, it's got to feel good for them to see this pass rush start paying some dividends.
Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. Look wide, get this one complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. That one caught by Tucker. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. From the gun, here's Minshew. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. That's his tight end, Otten.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
A give. This is Irving. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
That's good for a 1st down. 1st and 10.
Here comes Otten in motion. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. Get this complete right side to Otten. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
At the 27-yard line.
Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They send Evans in motion. From the gun, it's Mayfield. It's complete to Evans. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Laube now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Man in motion here is Tucker. Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Minshew.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. On 1st down, A run with Madison. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. The big defensive lineman, Vita Vea, on the stop. Again, it's Madison. And he'll get this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll stick with Madison. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
They'll go. It's Madison. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. And they have turned it over on downs.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. To throw is Mayfield. They go right back to Godwin. He's got it again. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Bucaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So these teams trade field goals in the 3rd as we come to the end of the quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Mayfield. He'll find McMillan here. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Mayfield. A short one there to Otten. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. On 2nd down, Baker. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Jalen McMillan, the one he was looking for there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This one from 49. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Buccaneers are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead. McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. Laube now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And really, he has not produced a whole lot of highlights as we thought about coming in that he could be a featured back in this one. Instead, no running lanes, no room to operate, stuck at the line of scrimmage and generally taking this offense out of its flow. They'll start on the ground, and here's Madison. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. He completes it to Marshall. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. To throw, Minshew. He's got a man. That's Myers. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Straight ahead, here's Madison. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. We're going to go play action now with Minshew. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the 4th quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
The Buccaneers offense about ready to take over once more. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. There's that man again. Another catch.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down. They send Evans in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw is Mayfield. That one complete. It's the tight end, Otten. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
At the 43-yard line.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. To the tight end, Otten with the grab. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
On the ground, it's Irving. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be brought down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Throwing is Mayfield. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. No signal, and we will not get one. He stopped short, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with White, and he will score! Game on! Rashad White, touchdown Tampa. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers are back within 6. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. The drive starts with a run by Madison. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here comes Madison. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
As this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. But after that 3rd down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. Let's see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Buccaneers offense and Baker Mayfield ready for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he gets this to the 40. That's about a yard short of the first down. So we'll have 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd
So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They'll run here. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the give, this is Madison. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run up the middle. It's Madison. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here now, 3rd and 5. Man in motion here is Tucker. He'll try and throw with Minshew. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Set to kick this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The home team's offense ready to get back to work. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down, and it's an incompletion. Here comes 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Looking middle here, and he's got McMillan. Big play. 3rd and 2. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. You'll look underneath here for Irving. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
They send a receiver in motion left. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Open man downfield, that's Godwin. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start, 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.